Shalom. I just came back from the cemetery. Yes, I was in Mount Moriah Cemetery in New Jersey visiting my parents. My mother's yahrtzeit, that's the anniversary of her death, will be marked tomorrow night and Friday. And this will be the 21st year since she passed away at age 85. Now, my mother was born in New York and raised in Harlem. She was born in 1905 and grew up in a Jewish household with 3 sisters. They were each very intelligent and very beautiful. My mother, we have a picture of her, actually looked at one point a little like the Mona Lisa. I'm sorry I didn't get her good looks. But my father, who was from Europe, an immigrant, saw her at a dance and he fell in love with her. The only problem is that he was the only one of his siblings from Europe who remained observant. And my mother came from a Jewish kosher home, but not an observant home. But she agreed to become observant in order to marry him. And it created some very funny scenarios. She could not speak Hebrew. Even when her daughter moved to Israel and her grandchildren all spoke Hebrew, she went back and back to the Ulpan to learn Hebrew. My father used to say that my mother, her name was Taiba Bat Eliezer, Tilly Buchwald, actually had a Tayera Hebreish. Now, in Yiddish, that's a double entendre. It means a very precious, wonderful Hebrew, but it also means a very expensive Hebrew. And she used to crack us up when she read at the Passover Seder and made some big flubs. She used to say things like Maris Hittim, which is Ma'ot Chittim. That's the money that you give to the poor people during the month of Adar to prepare for Passover for wine and matzos. So she used to say Maris Hittim. But my mother was a very kind, thoughtful, and hardworking woman. She worked for my Uncle Ben in his office. And she worked for my cousin Ed in his office. And my cousin Ed was very, very kind to her. She worked till age 82, and then he wanted to send a car for her every day so that she would come to the office. She used to call him Mr. Gordon, even though it was her nephew. And everybody loved her, and we loved her as well. If it weren't for my mother, who worked so hard and diligently to make some extra money, my sister and I would not have gone to yeshiva. And I would have been Rabbi Buchwald. So here's to you, Mom. Taiba Bat Eliezer, Tilly Buchwald. May your memory be a blessing to all.